What's up, guys? So I got a battle against LegendaryLucario14. This is a battle that took place like 2 months ago. Um, I already had narrated this battle, but like there was a lot of background noises in it, so I decided to try and narrate it again because it was kind of a good battle. So yeah, this is one of the last Wi-Fi battles I got backed up since I can't really play Wi-Fi anymore. And yeah, by the way, have you seen Man of Steel? Oh my lord, shit! Such a good movie. Um, Anyways, on the team preview, I'm using the Hyper Offensive with Archie Steel and Latios that you saw in one of my PO lives. That was like back in May, April, something like that. Yeah, and yeah, the Oxys team with Hazards Latios instead of Latias. Guillotine Origin, Spin Blocker, Darkrai, and Stilsius and Scarf Terrakion. My opponent has a ranking with Kyogre, Giratina. Palkia could be Lustrous or Habanberry. Genesect is obviously Scarfed. And Darkrai Standard. And Zekrom could be Scarfed too or Banded looking at his team. So, or maybe Tailwind. Yeah, it could be Tailwind too, but yeah. Anyways, let's get right into the battle. Something I forgot to mention in the team preview is that his team gets completely wrecked by Terrakion barring Giratina Origin, so I need to kill that first, so yes, Terrakion can spam close combat if I set up some hazards. Um, he's going to lead up with his Kyogre. I'm going to lead up with my Deoxys just to set up hazards, as I said. Um, he doesn't really tell me much about his moveset. I mean, Specs and Scarf can use Hydro Pump as well, so yeah, he goes into his Giratina Origin. He reveals he must be a defensive Giratina Origin because he shows me Roar and he doesn't Shadow Sneak, so he reveals he's defensive, so yeah. It's going to roar me out into my Terrakion. I want my Terrakion as healthy as possible just so I can late game sweep with it, and I'm going to sacrifice my Deoxys as just so I can get a free switch into my Latios. I believe he doesn't switch out into his Genesect here just because he probably thinks that I have Draco Meteor, and I know Genesect uh, dies to Draco Meteor from Max Attack told you, I mean Max Special Attack told you Latios after Celdrox and Spike, so that's probably his thought process there for not going for Genesect. Um, Anyways, he's going to switch on into my Giratina Origin, expecting him to go for the U-turn. As he does that, he's going to go out into his Zekrom, as I'm going to switch out into my Arceus Seal. He goes for the outrage here, not thinking that I have these Arceus, so he probably made the better play here or the safer play, because if he had like gone for Bolt Strike and he over predicts, I would have taken out his Zekrom with Dragon Tail. So yeah, that's kind of a good play. Uh, Anyways, he's gonna get that 3-turn outrage right here, which is pretty bad for him because thanks to that, I'm going to be able to recover one time and then go for the judgment and take him out. And it may not seem that it mattered in this scenario, but as you can, I mean, as you will be able to see right here, he's gonna go into his Darkrai, and surprisingly, he doesn't go for the Dark Void. He goes instantly for the Focus Blast, and more surprising, it doesn't really take me out, which means he is not an Life or Darkrai, because Life or Darkrai would have taken me out for sure, as he does show here he has the leftovers. But um, I don't know why he didn't go for the Dark Void first. Maybe he misclicked. I don't really know for sure. But in any case, I'm just gonna go for the Terrakion after he kills my Arceus, and I'm just gonna spam close combat. Except not really, because I need one Pokemon to die every time I spam close combat, because everything on his team is designed to kill my Terrakion and can leave a close combat. I mean, Kyogre and his Palkia can leave close combat, but can also be taken out by close combat. But I'd rather just make the safer play and let something die. As you can to see right here, I'm just going to get some prior damage on that Kyogre, and I'm going to leave my Giratina die just so I could go to my Terrakion and kill him up with close combat, which I know at this point he will kill, even though he's max HP. Since he's probably specs, to be honest, because that hydro pump did a lot, and yeah, he's probably specs. I'm just gonna click close combat one more time, as he's just going to sacrifice his Genesect just to get a safe switch in his Palkia. Sorry, I haven't narrated in a long time. Anyways, um, he's going to go for special rend. I don't see a reason why he shouldn't go for special rend, seeing as my whole team gets cheated on by Palkia at this point. So yeah, I'm going to let Larios die. I don't know if that could matter, but I don't really care. I'm gonna go for Darkrai and go for the Sucker Punch just in case he's scarfed Palkia. I went for Sucker Punch just to, I mean, it's a safer play, to be honest, because if he was scarfed Palkia, he may crit me or take me out with special range, which would cost me the game. So yeah, that's my thought process. At this point, his Palkia and Kyogre are going to be taken up by close combat, and that's going to be the game, because after all the hazards, Kyogre won't be able to take a close combat. So yeah, that's going to be the game. Kind of a quick game, 1-0 in my favor. I kind of enjoyed it, but like whatever. I hope you enjoyed this upload, and yeah, check Skype and Facebook and shit. See you later, guys. Bye.